CHICKEN. Use the code chicken in the shop. CHICKEN. Use the code
Guys, the chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we have our we're coming up in the last few days of Warships here. We got one of our final pushes coming up, and we've only got about 2 tech windows that we can really take advantage of. So we're going to talk about that, what you guys need to do. Also, make sure you copy this base. It is pretty solid. Kind of slows them down to about a minute, which is pretty solid when anyone's using heavy choppers or bombers. But guys, before we get into the video, make sure you're using the code chicken in. I'm pointing down the code chicken in the shop because we are giving away $100 worth of free instant training. All you got to do is enter the code and join our Discord server. We'll get you sorted. We'll get you entered into the giveaway from there. So now let's take a look at where we're gonna go next. So the biggest thing that I need to do right now is to upgrade rocket launchers, but let's just talk about the tech tree as a whole here. So now, if you're a little bit behind, when we went from 5 to 6, there was kind of an order of things. So we wanted to get the Sky Shield was first, the bombers were second, then troop health, and then pour your points into barrage if you need to. Honestly, I would save your tokens on barrage and go with the rocket launcher, because now I'm going to be a couple days out before I max those out. And yeah, so today we got the building damage, which is good. And I also I went back and I grabbed a couple boom cannons. So my plan is, before I go to 70 Rs, I want to be completely maxed out. And I want to have enough keys to go where I know there's going to be some effective tech, namely the building health past 70 Rs. So we have a lot of prototypes here. We have 2 more Sky Shields potentially, which is crazy, but I feel like it's going to be a combo of the Damage Amp 3 and the Sky Shield 3 at 70 Rs. So save up for those. So with that being said, let's get into the attacks. So there's 2 attacks that we can run right now. Both involve heavy choppers. And for us, they both involve brick. So for bases like this, where everything's a little bit more crowded at the back, I actually like to go more bombers. So we're gonna go like this. We're just gonna launch everybody out, do a little chicken drop, smash the troops down, and from here, we are simply just gonna let them clear. And I want to keep them up on the top side so they can come up and then come back and around. And yeah, we really gotta, get to rank 22 yesterday. If we're gonna have a chance of finishing. It looks like the top 500 this season is gonna be, high 24, low 25, something around there. But we will see as we get closer. So I'm gonna flare them up this way just to get them away from this stuff. I'm also gonna smoke right there, and now we can start to work on this engine room. 1, 2, 3, and we'll take down the boom cannon up there, and then that is gonna be 4. So this is what we like to do. It helps to keep them on a straighter path here. We got all our bombers just kind of sitting out naked there. We could use some heavies. We could use some support. I'm actually going to reflare them back this way just because they're getting mauled by that rocket launcher. So let's reflare them back this way. Then we should be in a pretty good spot as they come down. I was getting a little bit too excited trying to take everything down at once. But yeah, I think we'll be looking a little bit better on this angle. So let's use brick here. Let's get those heavies moving. Now we can go back to working on this engine room as we come down towards the bottom. And yeah, so we're simply just going to let the bombers free clear. And we're going to be using artillery as it comes up on that final engine over here. Now, if we're not using this, we're using all heavy choppers. Now, all heavy choppers is good. It's just a bit slow sometimes. So, I mean, if there's bases where you can use the heavy choppers with bombers, then we're going to be looking a little bit better. So he's retreated, which is good. Now, I definitely could have went with all heavy choppers here, played a little bit more safe, but that's not how we do things, guys. We're going for broke, and we're definitely going to beat him because we've got 2 engines here on lock, and that's going to bring us down to 3. And then from there, we just got to take it easy, and we can shock some stuff and play a little bit more relaxed. But for right now, we got to get this engine down here on the left if we want to have a chance. So let's keep it moving. Keep rocking and rolling, clucking and ducking. As they say, brick is going to go down, but that's fine. Everything's fine. I could have reflared them, but I want to take down another engine down here just to secure the win. Alright, so that should take that engine down. So now let's go critters over here. And over here. And I don't think we have enough bombers to rush, so let's just kind of free clear here for a second. I'd really like to take down that blaster. And now we're going to be pretty well clear to take down everything. So I'm going to shock this boom cannon. And even that was a little bit slow. That was not ideal. But it worked. We got the dub. We kind of had to play it safe there, so let's get everybody down here. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, the times we're aiming for now are like 130 plus, I would say, is pretty solid. Anything, you know, above that and you're killing it, but that's just not what I've seen at, you know, as these bases get more building health and more building damage, they're just tougher and tougher to take down. So, yeah, there's the first hit. Now, hopefully on the next base, it's more of a heavy chopper base, so we can rush that. But let's take a look at the replay for a sec here, just to show you guys how the base works. So it's all front-loaded, obviously. Using bombers on against a clustered base like this isn't really ideal. You almost want to use heavy choppers exclusively and keep the shock launchers down if you can. Other than that, you're going to have a hard time because those heavy choppers are actually going to go down relatively quickly and expose the bombers. So it looks like he just fizzled out because of that. All right, let's dive in. I think on this next one, regardless, we'll use all heavy choppers just to see what it's like. Do you guys like the white on that sign, or do I need something to make it stand out a little bit more? That's the wrong thing. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay. This looks a little bit easier for chopper rush, so let's try that. We're still going to use brick. I do have Kavan, but we're actually sticking with brick for right now. It's just nice to have her battle orders. That's the biggest thing. So on this base, we're looking at a couple things. He's got the sky shield in the middle. This is a pretty standard base. He doesn't really have anything over here, so I think I'm going to be okay to simply flare our troops over onto the left and then work our way back down. I don't think that's going to be a huge amount of time. So in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and take this down. I believe he has the 2 building health, so it'll probably be 2 more artillery. 1, 2. Alright, let's get with the battle orders here just to get everybody out moving quickly. The shock launcher's not doing too much damage, so we can kind of ignore it for right now. I'm going to go ahead and shock it now. And I think that's going to be a little bit better. I can use critters down here. Let's use another orders. Orders, orders, orders. It's all about the orders. Okay, that should be good. That was a pretty good shock. Alright, so from here, we're going to take this stuff down. And what are we worried about next, chicken? We're worried about that shock launcher next. That's our biggest thing, but first off, we got to run back up and around and grab this engine room on our way there. You see the difference of taking it down with barrage and artillery. It really does make a difference. All right, let's use battle orders now. Get these guys moving. And there we go. I'm not sure if I'm going to flare to the shock next or just let them free clear. I think it depends how much GBE we have. If I can get a couple shocks off, maybe we'll just let them free clear and work their way to it. Let's actually flare it. Because we can flare it and then we can stop the heavies. And I think that's going to be a little bit faster. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now here is where we want to make the right choice between free clearing and flaring. That's the biggest thing. So let's take this down. We're still doing okay-ish for time. Not the greatest, but it'll work. Now I'm actually going to use critters here on this one just to get the damage started. And let's use another bucket right there. Med kit just to keep the heavies up. And this one's going to be close. This is going to be close. Let's see. Come on, guys. And boom. 122. Is it enough to hold on? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This is right around the times that we're seeing right now. So 117. Yes, we're able to hold it off. So that's the 2 different attack strategies that we're using right now. There's a really solid base. And yeah, there's nothing left to do except get up to 22 and hopefully put ourselves in a good position. I think this weekend is going to be really key because we're going to be at even tech. So that just means a lot of players are going to have the same amount of tech. So this weekend is really going to be telling. If you're able to push and you're able to get some wins out of it, I think it's going to be, I think that's going to be our next window. So, yeah. So I hope that helps you guys out. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Chicken out. Back.